Welcome to this walkthrough for the prep test for trombone. Now the prep test involves playing 5 pieces. There will be 3 short exercises followed by 1 set piece followed by 1 piece of our own choice. Now I'll talk through each of the pieces before we watch a recorded performance of each one. So the first piece, it's MF, mezzo forte, and it explores the notes that are probably very familiar to us, starting at F, down to D, G, B flat, low B flat, E flat, upper A and upper B flat, and as you can see the slide positions are there for us. Now each note needs to be kept very steady, the pitch has to be very steady, so do make sure you take a big low breath before playing each note. So here's a performance of the first exercise. So it's worth noting that each of these notes are worth 6 beats. So semi-breve is worth 4 beats, tied to a minim with 2 beats. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. And this symbol here, some of you may not have seen this, it's a minim rest. So you count for 2 beats when you see this rest. The next test requires us to play repeated pitches, very broad pitches. The little line above each of the notes is a tenuto mark, and that means we play a note for its full value, so very broad. So they're all repeated pitches. There's a B flat, down to a G, F, low B flat, and finally this tricky section here with lots of movement between 3 and 4, position 3 and 4. So don't start too quickly because the beginning is easier than the end. And here's a performance of this piece. And as you can hear from the performance and see from this score, dynamics, the louds and softs, are very important in this piece. So we start off mezzo piano, fairly quiet, and crescendo, get louder, to MF, mezzo forte. We stay at MF, diminuendo, get quieter to MP, and then we get louder with crescendo again to MF, and diminuendo again to MP, and then finally through the tricky section there's a crescendo to MF. The final piece for memory, letter C, is quite short, it's quite tricky, and this is intended to test our detached, staccato and legato tonguing. So it starts off with very short spiky notes, A, F, G, E flat, F, and then the same pitches but slurred, A, F, G flat, F, and finally octave B flats, starting with the high B flats, B flat, rest, rest, low B flat, so short, short, rest, rest, long. And here's a performance of this piece. The next part of the prep test is an unaccompanied piece. As you can see, this one is a little bit longer. It contains all the same notes that we've used in the tests above, the ones from memory, and starts off with a low B flat, B flat, F, E flat, E flat, F, B flat, F, E flat, E flat, B flat, and the rest of the phrases are quite similar. Let's now hear a performance of this, and notice how the dynamics change on each line. So from MF, quite loud, to piano, quiet, back to quite loud, and finally forte, loud. And the final part of the prep test is a piece of our own choice, and we will be performing Lazy Days. You may have seen this, it's taken from the Boozy Brass Method book that we've been using. So, quite a short piece, uses 3 notes, and they are G, F, and the E flat that we can see there. Do make sure that you take every opportunity to breathe where there's a tick. And let's listen to a performance of this piece. It's worth remembering that this piece, Lazy Days, will be with piano accompaniment, but please practice it without for now. That's it, that's the prep test, just those 5 pieces. Please continue to practice regularly. Little and often is better than not at all. Particularly practice all the notes available to you in first position, low B flat, middle F and high B flat. Thank you and good luck.